Husband selling assets before divorce. When a marriage falters and divorce looms, some spouses start emptying joint accounts, selling heirlooms for pennies, or hiding cash. New York sees these moves as asset dissipation, and the law bars such behavior during a divorce. Under New York's equitable distribution system, marital property, the house, cars, retirement accounts, side businesses and even stock options acquired during the marriage, belongs to both spouses regardless of whose name is on the title. When one spouse intentionally sells or transfers marital assets to deny the other person a fair share, courts call it asset dissipation. Judges view premeditated dissipation harshly. Selling a family car for half its value or draining a joint account can tilt asset division against the offending spouse. If a court finds deliberate dissipation, it can deduct the value of the sold property from that spouse's share of the remaining marital estate or order them to pay money to compensate for the loss. Courts may also freeze accounts, require detailed financial disclosures and appoint financial professionals to trace missing assets. In deciding whether dissipation occurred, judges consider the timing of the transactions, the intent behind them and the impact on the divorce settlement. New York law provides several tools for someone whose spouse is selling assets. You should document bank statements, receipts and transaction logs that suggest unauthorized transfers. If evidence supports dissipation, your lawyer can seek an injunction or restraining order to stop further sales. Filing or being served with a divorce summons triggers automatic temporary restraining orders, ATROs, under Domestic Relations Law Section 236 and 22 NYCRR Section 202.16a. These orders freeze the status quo, prohibiting either party from selling, transferring or concealing real estate, bank accounts, stocks, vehicles or other assets. They also bar cashing out retirement plans or running up unreasonable debt, but allow payment of ordinary living expenses and attorney's fees. A Manhattan Property Division lawyer can review your accounts and petition the court if your spouse tries to liquidate assets. Courts can reverse improper transfers or adjust the final division so the dissipating spouse receives a smaller share. Asset dissipation encompasses any deliberate attempt to sell, hide or waste marital property. Common strategies include transferring property to friends or relatives with the intention of reclaiming it after the divorce, rapidly selling high-value items below market value to make the estate appear smaller, and using business entities to mask the true value of company assets. Signs of dissipation include unexplained drops in account balances, large cash withdrawals, wire transfers, sudden appearance of new accounts or changes in how a business is managed. Under New York's equitable distribution doctrine, courts divide marital assets fairly rather than splitting them equally. Full disclosure of all assets is mandatory. Lying or hiding property can result in monetary fines or a distribution that favors the non-violating spouse. If dissipation is proven, judges can also adjust alimony and child support to compensate the affected spouse and impose fines or require the offending spouse to pay legal fees. When you suspect dissipation, gather evidence and consult a forensic accountant. These financial professionals can uncover hidden assets, assess true values and provide evidence in court. A New York divorce attorney can help trace illegally sold or transferred assets, evaluate their value before and after dissipation and argue for adjustments to ensure a fair settlement. New York courts emphasize fairness and accountability. They can reclaim assets or compensate you for losses, ensuring both spouses receive a just share of the marital estate. Protecting your finances during a divorce requires vigilance and timely legal guidance. The Law Office of Richard Roman Shum, Esq. At 20 Clinton Street, FRNT 5D, New York, New York, 10002, helps clients document potential dissipation and pursue court orders to stop it. With experienced Manhattan divorce attorneys and property division lawyers on your side, you can work toward a settlement that reflects your rightful share. For comprehensive assistance, contact the law firm at 646-259-3416 today.